So, I know, you've already seen the thumbnail, you've already seen the title, I know, it's kinda cliche, but hey, gotta do a Halloween video. Oh, come on! Okay, this video has taken an incredibly long time to edit, so here is a post-Halloween video. The game opens up on a cutscene, which, even though the Switch isn't the most powerful system, these cutscenes look incredible. And we just see Luigi sleeping on a bus being woken up by a ghost dog. They're going to a hotel called The Last Resort. That's definitely a place where you should give your credit card to. And you just see a bunch of stuff. The dog destroys some cake. And you go up to the front desk, see this terrifying beast. And the hotel manager, Helen Gravely, decides to show off and leads you up to your rooms. You fall asleep next to your dog. And yeah, the bathroom's clean. There's nothing else in it. And then you see Helen Gravely. She's a ghost. Who would have guessed? And then she tells us that she wants us to meet a person she desires. Is it a bag of shrimp? Nope, it's King Boo. And King Boo put everybody in some portraits because he really likes paintings. So he wants to put us in a portrait. So we run away and fall into a garbage chute down to the basement. Now I'm pretty sure that we should be dead from that fall, but who cares, it's a Mario game. So we uncover a car, and we see the Poltergeist 0 in it. So we go up to the lobby, and we meet our first enemy. Now, I thought that this game would be similar to the original game, and Dark Moon, where you just have to suck the ghost up, and that's it. I mean, with Dark Moon, you also got like this super suck, which you can do if you press A after some time. But with this, you can wait and just suck, but it won't take as long, and they'll probably come loose. So what you have to do is you have to slam them, which is actually quite fun. I didn't know this, so from this gameplay, you see I really do suck. So we go up to the next floor, and we see Egad in a portrait. King Boo really likes portraits. So we find the dark light, and we get him out of there. So, that's a weird walk cycle, but okay. We go down to the basement again. Oh great! There's a boss. We beat it. The boss kinda sucks, but hey, it's a first boss. You gotta let it loose a bit. The boss sucks, but hey, I mean, that's a first boss. You gotta ease the player in with this. Hopefully the rest of the boss is hopefully something like the final boss isn't awful. So after we beat that, Egad pulls out this thing and creates a dome. Yay. And what he also does is gives us a virtual boy. Okay. Apparently he's planning on selling it, and I'll say that they'll fly off the shelves. Yeah, good luck with that. And we go up to the 5th floor. Apparently Egad left a suitcase in there filled with something important, so we gotta find it. We come across a maid, and she eats the luggage. I have said that a lot today. We suck up the maid, and we get the suitcase. And apparently, it's filled with something called Luigi. But we actually have to use Luigi a lot in the next stage, where we must face up against a mole cop. There's a lot of puzzles with this. You have to use Luigi to get inside these stores. And it's okay. The boss isn't anything special. Since you have to use Luigi, you get infinite chances at beating it. But I mean, it's okay. Our next task is to make it into the kitchen, and this is a very dirty kitchen. So after sucking up all the steam, we must face up against a chef. And it's an okay boss fight. You're supposed to do something else, but I forgot about it and just yanked some fish at him. It worked. So after we beat that, we go downstairs, and Egad created a shop, which is kind of cool. Now, I don't need anything from it, since, the stuff there, it's a boo tracker, a gem tracker, and a golden bone, which gives you an extra life, which, to be honest, you could just restart it from the save point, but that's okay. But I think I'm going to buy a lot of things. You see, Egad is probably going to lose a lot of money if he decides to sell some Virtual Boy, so gotta support the bro. But our next boss is the piano. Now, you can go off and do a bunch more stuff and get cash, which is a very important thing in this game. You can collect a lot of money and improve your rank, which will matter later on. But I didn't know about that, so I just went into this room. And hey, there's a piano. I know how to play a piano, so I'll go up there. Nope, there's a ghost on the piano who's doing pretty well. Bravo! Bravo! Oh no, now there's chairs trying to kill me. So after that failure, he becomes the piano. Okay. So we beat him and then we move on. The next one is medieval themed. I was just completely lost in this. I was looking at a walkthrough the entire time, which is, you shouldn't really do it since it devalues a lot of the game. We make it to the boss and it's very good. It's a bit challenging, but hey, it's a good boss fight, something which we can't say for the next one. Oh wait, there's a vine. This is just like Pitfall. I played that game kinda recently. This should be easy. No. Get out of here, ravens. Get out. Get out. Why won't these ravens leave me alone? After we do that, we face up against the boss, which I hate. But hey, the next level is great. It's a movie-themed one, and you kind of see all these posters for some of next level's different games which they worked on, like Mario Strikers and Punch-Out. So apparently this director lost his horn, so we need to go through some TVs, and we find his megaphone. He faces up against a giant monster, and it is a really cool boss fight. Oh wow. So the director named Morty gives you the button, and you go on with your day. Now, you can kill him, but I'll let him finish what he's doing. Because editing takes a long time. Maybe in a couple of minutes I'll actually go back and check on him and then kill him. So we put the button in the elevator. No, there is a cat who steals it. This is just padding to make the game longer. It's a bit annoying, but I just have to deal with it. Next up, there's... oh. Well, I guess there's a teaser for a future video. So... I don't see any boss. Oh wait, there's a toad. We'll use the dark light on it so we can get it and get out of this place. Seems like the easiest level ever. Nope, there's the boss. Boss fight. We beat it. We go down to probably my least favorite level in the game. It's not that good. That reminds me, we should check on Morty and see how well he did with the movie. Yeah, this is a very good movie. Probably has better editing than my videos. But hey, let's move on to the next one, which is a level dedicated to sand. Now I could go on about how good this level is, but I'm more interested in talking about highly purified drinking water. This is a bit of a difficult boss fight, so after you complete it, you go up to this... I don't know what the theme of this floor is supposed to be. I mean, it's kind of like a magic theme, I guess. But hey, we face up against this trio, which the main way to beat it is to jump when they get near you, pull on it, and you'll get one of them at first, and then you'll just be guessing. Then we go on to the next floor, and there's a ship in the way. Why is there a ship in a hotel? That doesn't make sense. And apparently we get a call from EGAD saying that Toad was trying to get something and he got stuck. So we need to go down to the basement and find Toad, do some more puzzles, and save him. And apparently that gives us access to the Super Suck, which is only used once through the entire game and is just pointless. But hey, that gives us access to probably the best boss in the entire game. Then we go on to probably one of the most pointless ones in the game. So our task with this is to go to a gym. I don't know why, but I just can't beat this. So after going through some rooms, you face up against a boss who is incredibly easy, and it's not that much. But then you face up against Polterkitty again. Oh great! More padding! We go on to the dance floor, which includes another easy boss. But that leads us to the final floor. And it's quite good. You need 4 keys. Each key is acquired from doing a task in a room. The first one, you need to avoid some lasers and get the key. Second one, you get this kind of neat Dark Moon reference. The third key is by this tilt puzzle. No. To get key 4, we need to do some jumping. Time to face up against Helen Gravely. This is a very bad boss. I mean, the boss is kind of difficult, but it's just not that fun. You need to defuse some of these barriers so you can actually fight Gravely. And it's not fun. It's very annoying. I just really don't like it. But hey, you save Mario, and then, oh yeah, we need to save Peach. Then King Boo shows up. King Boo finds all the Toads and Egad in the basement. He puts them in a painting, because he really likes paintings for some reason. I don't know why, but he does. Then he decides, hey, I'm going to grow this portrait, and then slam it down. But since our dog was chasing a butterfly, knocks us away from the painting falling down, and saves us. So, it's the final boss, and I mean, okay, so this final boss, it's not as good as the original, or even Dark Moon, but I mean, it's still quite a good final boss. You have to do a lot of things to avoid his attacks, and you have to grab his tongue with Luigi and then slam him down after you fill his mouth with bombs. But after you defeat him one time, he creates a clone of himself. And hey, it's a lot more difficult now. Then after you do that, figure out who's the real one and blow him up. So after you defeat him again, and then he makes the portrait massive. And there's now a time limit. But, I mean, there's nothing to worry about, it's quite easy. So you beat him, and the building collapses. Luigi says his farewells because he's immortal, and Luigi will probably die. No, the doggo saves him because the doggo can fly. Then apparently the ghosts come out and they realize, oh hey, our home's destroyed. So, using the money you earned, you make a new mansion for the ghost in Egad. And it will look very different depending on how much money you earned. Now, if you took a look at the bone counter, you may have noticed that I have a lot of bones there. And I spent a lot of money, so I don't have the best rank. The minimum you can get is a C, even if you don't even get any cash for that matter. And yeah, that's Luigi's Mansion 3. It's a very good game. There's a couple of other modes like the Scare-Scraper, but I mean, that's kind of side content. And I just kind of wanted to review the meat of the game, the story. Overall, it's a very good game.